You may be seated. To begin our celebration and ceremony this morning, we have a musical selection from Mr. Robert Vinoy and the Classics.
Thank you for that beautiful selection. And once again, good evening and welcome to the 110th commencement for St. Albans High School, the class of 2024. At this time, I would like to officially welcome and thank for the president of Kanawha County Schools Board of Education, Mrs. Tracy White, for being in attendance with us to celebrate our graduates.
Thank you very much. On behalf of Dr. Williams and my fellow board members, congratulations to the class of 2024. Now, I'm just going to be honest. I don't remember who spoke at my graduation. I don't remember what they said, and there's a great chance that you guys won't either. But you guess what? I'm going to say it anyway. So maybe you might not remember who said it, but I hope just maybe a little bit of you, at least half, can remember what I say, and then I call it a win. I can remember one of my very first jobs that I had, and my boss took me in, and in that job, there was this big glass door, and he said, Tracy, there's going to be a lot of people that come through that glass door that think they're better than you. There's going to be a lot of people that come through that door that make a lot more money than you, and there's going to be a lot of people that come through that door that think they can tell you what to do. He said, but do not ever let anyone that comes through that door devalue the person who you are. So I will say to you that you will never speak to anyone in this world more than you speak to yourself. You will talk to yourself more than you talk to anyone else in your lifetime. So be kind to you. Give yourself some grace. Allow yourself to make mistakes, and never forget who you are today, who you're going to be tomorrow, who you will be 20 years from now is absolutely, positively, 100% good enough, and never let anyone devalue who you are. Congratulations to the class of 2024.
I'm so blessed to be here before these graduates. I'm grateful to God for the opportunity and privilege to be here this evening and speak one last time to this amazing class, the St. Albans High School Red Dragon class of 2024. Together, we will forever share the same moment in time when you first came to St. Albans High School in the fall of 2020, and I first became principal of St. Albans High School. I do believe there is a time and a season for everything under the sun. And as our time together comes to a close, I want to remind you of two very important things. Weather the storm and do what you do for the right reasons. First, weather the storm. Although we may not understand while we're in the midst of it, there is a purpose and a plan for everything, even storms. But remember, a storm is not a time to jump ship. You could possibly perish in the rough waters. It is not a time to forget who you are or that you are in control. Even though you may be in a storm that seems beyond your control, you are still in control of yourself. So what do you do when you're in the midst of that storm? You don't want to stand still. The ship would not move, and then it could possibly sink. You do what Red Dragons do, and what each and every one of you have demonstrated you are capable of doing. You forge ahead. You move forward. You adjust. You adjust the sails, you navigate, and you persevere to succeed despite the storm. Whether it's navigating a storm of sickness, sorrow, saying goodbye to loved ones or classmates all too soon, working through your own emotion of storms, floods, fires, an actual tornado, these Red Dragon scholars have definitely adjusted their sails to meet success. And here is just some of their amazing achievements. Test scores second highest in the county. U.S. News World and Report ranks St. Albans High School 5th out of over 120 schools in the state of West Virginia. Among us, these students, this class of 2024, has earned over $1,312,056 in scholarship money. Nearly 40 students graduating with honors. Yes, absolutely. 30 and counting who have earned Promise scholarships. Several of our Red Dragon Scholar athletes have committed to play collegiate sports on to the next level, pursuing their dream. We have commitments to serve in the military, to serve our country and protect our freedoms. We have over 90 CTE completers, honor society members, new honor societies that came about with this class, such as Rho Kappa, all sorts of clubs and organizations, a new club called Cause Club to support and help one another. Many state qualifiers in numerous sports, many sectional regional championships, and even individual state champions. Across all athletic teams, numerous members of the senior class have achieved all county, all conference, all state, and our Red Dragon Band and our Classics Choir continue to have honors in their performances and individual honors for all state and all county recognitions. Above all, everything else, this class has amassed thousands upon thousands of community service hours, putting themselves on the side and serving others. And that's what I want to talk about next, the importance of service. That final reminder to do what you do for the right reasons. We use words such as honor, significance, recognition to commemorate various achievements. Sometimes those come with titles, positions, offices, and we absolutely should celebrate those and all our accomplishments and achievements, and we do. However, we should never strive for perfection to achieve excellence or lend a helping hand simply to receive that honor or that recognition. You do it because your purpose is greater than you, and your gifts are meant to be shared and benefit others. It's the process that makes you ready for that next destination. You take the hard courses to increase your knowledge. You lend a helping hand because somebody needed help. You train for that performance or exercise your gift to its fullest potential, not for the trophy, not for the win, not for the applause, but because it's what you love to do and it brings joy to others. Those that do choose to serve in the military do not do it for the awards or honors or ranks or medals, although they are very deserving. They do it because they love their country and they want to protect our freedoms. I certainly did not pursue the principalship of St. Albans High School, my alma mater, simply to be called principal or for the title. I did it because I wanted the opportunity to give back to the very school that made me who I am before you today. And for moments like these, to be able to give you your diplomas and tell you, I love you, and I'm proud of you, and you're going to go on to do incredible things because you are a graduate of St. Albans High School. Do what you do for the right reasons. Continue to weather the storms. And you're ever unsure of those reasons, just look right here. Check your heart. And that's where you'll find, you know, you have it in you, and you will absolutely continue to do excellent things. In closing, tonight we celebrate all of you, each and every one of you, all that you have accomplished. We also celebrate those that are in the room that have helped you to get you to this very moment. The amazing faculty and staff of St. Albans High School, your parents, family, friends, loved ones, all who have helped develop the person that you are right now, the person you will continue to be, and are very much a part of your journey and your success up to this point and beyond. I want to thank you, class of 2024. You're forever here in my heart. I thank you for choosing excellence. I thank you for reminding everybody that together, Red Dragons can and will persevere. And I want to remind you one last time, Red Dragons, do not drink and drive or ride with anybody that does. Wear a seatbelt and make good decisions. Thank you, class of 2024. I love you. I'm here for you. And I can't wait to see the amazing things that you will continue to do. Thank you for making this a fabulous Friday and a fabulous 4 years at St. Albans High School. And at this time, I have the distinct honor and pleasure of welcoming to the podium your senior class president, Mr. Nolan Babcock.
Let me grab my papers real quick. Thank you, Dr. Swain. It has been a pleasure to begin our first 4 years at St. Albans with you. Friends, family, faculty, and most importantly, my fellow students. It is an honor to be standing before you tonight, even if the circumstances here in the South Hall aren't exactly what we expected. But this is simply another obstacle for us to hurdle, and a relatively minuscule one at that. After all, it's only fitting, right? We started our high school experience in our own homes as freshman year, and it was eventually alleviated by sophomore year. But when we could leave our houses, we entered this rather large new school, and we moved through the hallways in a nonsensical manner with the arrows smacked down on the floor tiles. But despite this topic that we now discuss more as an annoyance than a life-threatening event, we made it through. We adjusted, and I dare say, we persevered. But we did more than just endure and react. We learned how to approach the uncomfortable, the unknown, and that may be the most beneficial part of our high school experience. Being able to bounce back, having that flexibility to create new plans as issues arise, that's a spectacular baseline for a leader, and one which is often overlooked. Without a mixture of resilience and editing, one can lead their party or crew straight into treachery with pure stubbornness. But when we faced our countless challenges, we adjusted our courses to continue on. How else could we have made it this far? We know nothing will work out exactly as we plan it. Just think about how many assignment revisions, due date shiftings, or schedule changes may our academic trimesters rest in peace. We bobbed and weaved through to reach these very seats. As we conquered these and other issues, we have slowly been given the reins for our own lives. But what are we to do with them? We all know that we're still trying to figure part of that out, epitomized by the sheer amount of college students who change their major, often multiple times. 60% of us, most likely. But the one thing that we can be certain of is that we have significantly more control over the direction of our lives. We can lead them in any way we choose. Thus, growing our leadership capability is vital. We have to leave ourselves, or else we do nothing. Directing others derives itself from how we handle ourselves, because we must be able to tackle obstacles that come from external sources. But we've shown that we can bound over our hurdles and swim the extra mile. We handled every move due date and stress-inducing test, and that's only a small sample from within the 7 hours of school. So when the time comes, we can take on a little bit of extra responsibility because we've learned how to take it in stride from our past 4 years of experience. That being said, we must acknowledge that when we take that extra responsibility, we cannot overwhelm ourselves. This is why collaboration is essential. Groups form to alleviate individual burdens and consolidate the work. Leaders expedite this process by allocating the more minor issues so that no one member is overwhelmed and the overarching problem is resolved. Without a leader, the group would lack vision, progress, and accountability. The leader cannot do all the work by themselves. Instead, they play to the strengths of their group mates. When they break the problem down, they give each member one that fits their abilities. Every project or problem changes the structure of the tasks, and what people in the group have an equally significant effect on the division. But a good leader will assess even the most minor details when considering assignments. That's why our volatile school career becomes useful in these situations. Considering how to best handle trial after trial has made easier decisions more of a cakewalk and instilled confidence within us when facing more arduous tasks. Now, think about your favorite teacher for a moment. What first comes to mind? Is it their personality, their kindness, their constant understanding? These may be true, but what really leaves that impact is their leadership abilities. The best teachers do not steamroll lessons or ideas. They integrate schedules and students and our shenanigans into their plans. They notice when days are going to be better for an uplifting activity or when everyone wants to dive into the latest topic. Our teachers have led our learning experience, flexing their lesson plans to anything from going virtual to missing most of our school days in April due to tornadoes, which is our most recent example of resilience, considering how quickly everyone moved on to the next thing, this graduation. Teachers do not always work alone either. Think about how our test prep team prepared us for the SATs, which, as Dr. Swain informed us, we did spectacularly on. If we are ever uncertain about how to lead in a given setting, we can always think back to our favorite teachers and imagine how they would handle the situation for guidance. We have honed these skills for our entire school careers, and we do not have to be the President of the United States to use them. As I said, we are quickly approaching having a considerable increase of control in our lives. And while this is a large change, we should be overwhelmingly excited. It will be like nothing we have ever gone through before. But we've handled changes of this caliber a time or two and lived to tell the tale, so this should be the same. The next few years of our lives will teach us more than we thought we could ever learn. And I believe that more knowledge will come from our experience than in the classroom. I think it'll come from the next wrench in our plans, that next hurdle to jump, or the next river to cross. Just anything other than another global shutdown. But we'll recover from whatever happens, just as we always have, and come out of it better than ever before. Sooner than we think, we will work our way up to coaching the big leagues. But I'm sure we'll learn a lot more about leading in such little time, just as we have these past 4 years. Thank you all. And now, we have another performance from our very own Red Dragon Classics.
The soloist for this number will be senior Aaron Anderson. Does the world say that you don't look the right way? Does the world say that you're just not enough? Does the world say that you're not in the right spot when it wants you there but not here, and tells you all the things you are not?
Well, I've been there too. It's hard to shut my ears to the noise. Yes, I've been there too. I don't stand a chance if it's me in this world all alone. All the chatter is deafening, too overwhelming, hard to find my way home. So take my hand, don't let go.
Does the world say that you don't think the right
You
thing?
don't think the right things, and
Does
does
the world
it
say
say
that you're not worth the
you
time?
are not worth the
Does the world
time?
laugh when you fall
let go.
It is now my pleasure to introduce our student body president, Connor Dye.
Thank you. Too kind, too kind. Ah, shucks. Thank you to Nolan for your wonderful words and the Classics for their amazing performance. Class of 2024, I know y'all came here for a reason, to graduate. But before you can grab your diploma and head into your future, you have been burdened to wait in anticipation as Shayla, Nolan, and I have the opportunity to finish this year off. And don't worry, parents, I'm not here to bother you with bus changes. I would like to congratulate my fellow graduates for completing this enormous step in your lives. I would also like to acknowledge all teachers, staff, parents, guardians, and supporters in the crowd that helped everyone meet this milestone. To all the teachers and staff members who paved the foundation for our success from elementary, middle, and high school, thank you. To the parents, guardians, and friends, and supporters, to support us throughout what could be described as a stressful 4 years, thank you. I want to take the time I was given to share the different forms of strength. Typically, when one thinks of someone being strong, they might think of someone with big, gleaming muscles, but strength does not limit itself to one form. Hold on, I lost my place. Typically, when one thinks of another as strong, they might think of someone with big, gleaming muscles, but strength does not limit itself to one form, and strength can be built from experiences, by leaders, and through other people. Eleanor Roosevelt once said, "You gain strength, courage, and confidence by every experience in which you really stop to look fear in the face. You're able to say to yourself, 'I lived through this horror. I can take the next thing that comes along.'" The class of 2024 is the final year of students who were in high school when the pandemic hit. It was a major reality shift for us, and everyone came out of it in a different way. It is interesting to think that we lived through an event that will be in the history books. Initially, we could only see the upper half of each other's faces. We learned to recognize each other by our eyes and individually muffled voices. But since then, it has been a pleasure to grow up with everyone seated before me. The COVID experience was an interesting one, to say the least. The pandemic lifestyle developed conditions of anxiety and depression in many. Who knew being a teenager, forced to spend every second with family, would be such a challenge? One thing we all learned from the pandemic was resilience. Being able to bounce back from something like that is an impressive feat that is not talked about enough. Being resilient requires one to be strong after a time of difficulty. When one person is strong and leads, others will follow suit. That is the wondrous part of human nature, being able to join forces and create a movement of change. As I look around the floor, I see strength in another form. To my left, I see many people who have been there to help and support my class and I in different manners. While teachers educate us about math, English, or science, the life lessons and skills we have learned these past 4 years surpass logarithms and Fahrenheit 451 by far. Mr. Day did not only teach us college algebra or pre-calc trig, or even how to be a ping pong master, but also to be curious. Make sure you always ask questions about new topics or ideas to find out more, to have a hunger for knowledge. Sure, Mrs. Carper taught us how to better interpret poetry, but she also taught us the importance of building valuable relationships to build connections that can carry into our future. Mrs. Potter taught us all about covalent bonds and stoichiometry, but she also taught us the lesson of how important it is to prepare yourself for something and that any obstacle can be overcome with hard work. I did not always do that, but I learned how in the slightest. Being an office aide for both Miss Heather Hill and Miss Tina Suki, I can say that they are the two amazing people whom I love to be able to help when possible. I also had the privilege of being a counselor's aide. Mrs. Price, Mr. Hersher, and Mr. Tench are a hilarious, incredible, and hardworking crew. I could not think of a group better to be in charge of helping the St. Albans students succeed. And to Dr. Swain, who is one of the kindest and most intelligent souls whom I have had the pleasure of encountering, I am grateful that you have been in charge of helping us become better versions of ourselves. Although I did not have the pleasure of having all the teachers here, the ones I did get to spend time with are memorable. And I wish every single thing I can that you guys have luck with the next class, as I'm sure they will not be as good as us. Often we tend to view our mentors as sort of a hero. And if we know one thing about heroes, it's how strong they are. Students, I ask you to take a moment and think about who your heroes are and how they have influenced you to be better. For me, it was my parents. I was lucky enough to have an amazing mother and father. Many of you might know my mother, Carol Dye. My mom was one of the most amazing, beautiful, eccentric, and giving people that you will ever encounter. My father, Eric Dye, is someone who has inspired me to be the type of man I hope to become. He has taught me what it means to sacrifice for those you love and how it is essential to put your family and friends over yourself, as they are what really matters. They displayed strength in our hard times, which I will never forget. To you both, I can never fully thank you for all you have done in getting to me where I am. My favorite part about strength is seeing it in other people. Everyone in this room, in their own way, due to the different experiences and people they have encountered, are strong. If you want to learn how to hit the books and become some of the smartest people in this room, look to Shayla Montgomery, Nolan Babcock, William Wyatt, Grant Hudson, or anyone who pushes their academic ability to the limit. If you want to learn how to be a hard worker, you can note how people like Kenneth Honaker Loftus, Vito Graziano, Keely Scragg, Carly Knighty, and Kaylin James put into their workplace by making their workplace significantly stronger by their presence. If anyone here is intrigued about how to be a stronger leader, observing people like Ashley Koger, Theodore Bailey, Dylan Bowles, or Brody Engelmeyer will have you ready to follow them just by being themselves. Friendship is one of the strongest bonds in this universe, so I hope everyone here manages to find their best friends, similar to Sydney Young and Sierra Garrison, who can always be found together, and Lainey Binion and Kirsten Lacey, who are the life of every party and hopefully continue to be. In the past 4 years, there have been some more challenging moments, but if you ever needed a laugh, you could look to Kaya Short, Jaden Lee Ford, Matthew McAfee, Stephen Hyman, or Gavin Albert. Time management was an important skill that was taught. I see examples like Dayani Robinson, Ethan Edge, Jake Shears, and Jace Fizell, who have all have their busy schedules through sports and other activities, but always found a way to get their work turned in on time. Everyone whom is graduating today deserves to be recognized for their individual accomplishments and the role they played in strengthening the community at St. Albans High School. The strongest thing on this earth is a group of people working together to make something bigger than themselves. After you grab your diploma and walk across this stage, I ask you to consider, what have I gone through? What has made me who I am? And I hope you come up with an answer that gives you pride. No one knows everything you have been through except you. The strength that you have developed from the different experiences, mentors, and individuals you have met will carry you along the way. So please, in times of stress and hardships, recognize what you have been and control the situation. Consider what previous circumstances you have been, the people you have encountered, and what lesson was learned from it. Then apply it to the hardship you are facing. The strength that you have built will be your torch in the dark. And always remember, difficult times will not be easy, but the strength gained from those times will make future challenges easier. Thank you, and I hope to see you all again. Now it is my pleasure to introduce the person following me, who is the graduate with the highest of honors at St. Albans, which is not a feat that is easily earned. Please welcome the class of 2024's valedictorian, Shayla Montgomery.
Thank you, Connor. Good evening, faculty, graduates, family, and friends. My name is Shayla Montgomery, and it is my honor to be a part of the graduation celebration of the St. Albans class of 2024. Just over 4 short years ago, we were all finishing our middle school year, excited about the new experiences high school would bring. Little did we know there would be a new virus evolving that would affect the world on a global scale. Not once did we think it would play such a significant role into shaping who we are today. At first, it was the thrill of having an extended spring break, which turned into a long summer break, and then our first year of high school was virtual. The following months were confusing not only for us, but for the parents, teacher, and faculty. The challenge from going in-person learning to virtual learning, while simultaneously trying to bridge the gap of a short 8th grade year to starting year, was tough. This has never happened to a class before, so we didn't have examples to follow. We had to learn to be resilient. Despite all our setbacks, we did not lower our standards. The class of 2024 will go down in history as one of the most academically intelligent classes to graduate from St. Albans High School. Our class is ranked first in school history for best overall average on the SAT scores and 5th at the state level. We need to thank Sydney Young, Sierra Garrison, Brody Helmick, and Nolan Babcock, considering they only probably missed 4 questions combined. Our class has 38 students with an overall average of a 3.8 or higher who are graduating honors, high honors, or highest honors awards. Within our class, we have 59 students who took 1 or more AP and/or college level class, and 63 students who attended a technical career center. While we are proud of our academic achievements, we have many hardworking students who represent our class in many ways. Our class led and participated in various clubs and organizations intended to improve our school and community. Dayani Robinson, who is the president of Hope Club, which does an exceptional job ensuring students with learning disabilities feel welcome and involved in the school. Several members of our class also participated in Anchor Club and volunteered their time to pick up trash in our community to help improve our environment. And let's not forget our senior class office aides who also help keep our secretary, Ms. Tina, sane. Although school can seem like a full-time job itself at times, our class is dedicated to holding jobs in the community. There are 43 students in co-op, and I would like to take a minute and brag on what we've accomplished in the workforce. We have servers like Carly Ninety, Callie Wilson, Kara Tolbert, who work at locally owned restaurants. If you've ever been to Coal River Coffee, you probably met Lainey Binion and Kirsten Lacey. We have retail workers Caden Shaw and Kaya Short, as well as students in the food industry like Vito Graziano, who works at his family-owned restaurant, and Kenny Honecker Loftus, who's basically the owner of the Mococo Avenue Chick-fil-A. I want to recognize my fellow student athletes. Even though sports are not technically categorized as a job, the amount of time and effort high school athletes dedicate to their sports deserves acknowledgement. Like Moses Eads, who's a 2-time state wrestling champion, we have multiple classmates who've been offered to play sports on the collegiate level, like Michaela Carter and Lainey, who recently signed to run track at West Liberty University and play basketball at the University of Charleston. If being a student athlete wasn't challenging enough, members of our class had to endure high school sports with COVID restrictions. As a member on the girls' basketball team, I remember anxiously waiting on Fridays to see if the map would be green or not, knowing that if even one of my teammates had a positive test, then the whole team would have to quarantine for 2 weeks. The pandemic wasn't the only event that significantly impacted our high school class. The loss of our classmates, Paige Endicott and Nevaeh Summers, left many of us with a hole in our hearts. I had the honor of being on the cheer team with Nevaeh, and I'll always remember her determination. Every practice, we would try to get those stupid standing tugs, but sadly, we never got to them, but boy, did we try. I didn't have the pleasure of spending a lot of time with Paige, but I have learned from her friends that she was a kind, loving girl who is still dearly missed to this day. A poet once said, "Goodbyes hurt the most when the story is not finished," so my heart goes out to their friends, their family, and everyone who loved them. Now I would like to take a moment of silence in their honor. Thank you. Years from now, I know most will not remember that I was valedictorian, that Connor Dye was student body president, or that Nolan Babcock was class president. These titles are easily forgotten when we enter the real world. Your high school GPA won't carry the same weight when you apply for jobs, but the skills we've learned will remain and carry us into our future endeavors. One thing I took away from Ms. Holston while attending a technical center is that you do not have to go to college to be successful. Whether you want to be a cosmetologist or a healthcare professional, you have the choice to decide what you want to be in life. Don't hold yourself back, but instead hold yourself accountable. Fear and moments of discomfort often lead to valuable lessons and accomplishments. Embrace change, face difficulties head on, and use each step back as a stepping stone toward becoming the best version of yourself. While high school provided us with opportunities to face and withstand adversity and experience success, it couldn't have been possible without the support of these incredible staff. Thank you, teachers, for equipping us with the skills and knowledge we need to conquer in our next phase in life. Thank you, counselors, and a special thank you to my counselor, Mr. Hersher, wherever he is, in helping us navigate through some of the most challenging years of our lives. And last but not least, thank you, Dr. Swain, for always being present, showing us that we have your full support. We will carry these memories we made together with us with the rest of our lives, like Pro Start selling us pepperoni rolls at the end of the day, or Dre dancing down the halls, or Gary breaking his back in that tiny cheerleading skirt. We all took different paths to be where we are today. Although the people sitting next to you may not be part of the rest of your journey, at this very moment we get to share this experience together. As we move on in the next phase of our lives, remember to cherish the fun times, be ready for challenges, and embrace new opportunities. We have come so far, class of 2024, and we're just getting started. Now I would like to introduce Vice Principal, Mr. Hoyman.
The counselors at St. Albans High School have reviewed all transcripts for students being recognized tonight and can confirm that they meet all graduation requirements set forth by Kanawha County Schools. It is my honor to certify the St. Albans High School graduating class of 2024 and issue them their diplomas.
I now have the honor to present to you for the first time the class of 2024. Nolan James Babcock. Morgan Reese Hartwell. Kendall Michelle Estep. Connor Shane Dye. Sarah Marie Fleck. Deani Inea Robinson. Robert Grant Hudson. Shayla Olivia Montgomery. Sydney Elizabeth Young. Kanasia Nadon Adams. Gavin Alexander Roy Albert. Alea Jade Aliff. Jazra Anna Renee Allen. Aaron Michael Anderson. Joshua Stephen Bailey. Kyle Ray Bailey. Theodore Stephen Bailey. Autumn Renee Bandy. Brooklyn Taylor Bellamy. Nathan Daniel Bennett. Lainey Elise Binion. Mason Kenneth Blake. Adam Michael Blankenship. Dylan Ray Bowles. Nathaniel Ross Brady. Henry Isaac Breeden. William Patrick Breeden. Nicholas James Brown. Peyton Mack Brown. Michaela Nicole Carter. Madeline Grace Caudell. Kaylee Michelle Chapman. Morgan Danielle Chapman. Caitlin Elizabeth Christie. Ashley Paige Koger. Keandre Donta Conley. Elliot Wilhelm Craddock. Carter Michael Curry. Anna Marie DeArms. Jan Quinn Daniels. Noah Everett Dean. Emily Nicole DeLuca. Zachary Chance Dolan. Alexander Sky Donato. Moses Emmanuel Eads. Ethan Edward Edge. Brody Richmond Engelmeyer. Jacob Mitchell Engelmeyer. Jace Allen Fazell. Ranger Todd Nicanor Fink. Robert Jonathan Parker Fisher. Katie Page Fitzwater. Jaden Lee Garrett Ford. Braden Philip Fugate. Nolan James Gardner. Kendall Joe Garrett. Sierra Gail Garrison. Tyler Kenneth Wayne Garrison. Lexi Schuyler Gillespie. Travis Clayton Gillespie. Samuel James Giordano. Garrett Matthew Given. Abigail Brooke Goff. Vito Gianni Graziano. Carson Douglas Hager. Tyler Daniel Hale. Brooklyn Page Hall. Damian Alexander Hall. Lily Renee Lee Hall. Zoe Jean Halpenny. Alex Kane Hardman. Asia Renee Haskins. Daylin Hunter Hillenbrand. Stephen Matthew Hindman. Deja Signora Hines. Tyler Scott Holmes. Kenneth Edward Honecker Loftus. Braxton Allen Huffman. Mackenzie Faith Hughes. Kyrie Anna Marie Ice. Kaylin Nicole James. Christian Zuriel James. Charity Marie Kaufman. Trenton Bo Kelly. Jeremiah Dwayne Lacey. Kirsten Marie Lacey. Logan Scott Lacey. Shelby Renee Lacey. Hayden Levi Lamaster. Josiah David Lavender. Jacquez Shamar Lovelace. Emilio Esteban Lugo. Darren James Lyle. Haley Brianna Macklin. Dylan Garrett Mayer. Emerson Grace Martin. Matthew Hunter McAfee. David James Jacob McCormick. Brandon Scott Miller. Damian Allen Miller. Anthony Ryan Macchio. Cade Anthony Morris. Eric Austin Mullinax. Nicholas Matthew Mullins. Morgandy Rose Nichols. Nicholas Joseph Nicholson. Carly Joe Nidy. Dakota Lee Nye. Calvin Edward Euler. Naziah Lene Pennell. Johnny Mack Payne. Jared Bryce Randolph. Braden Matthew Richards. Elise Elizabeth Robbins. Elsie Elizabeth Robbins, my heir. Gunnar Allen Roberts. Antoine Markel Robinson. Gavin Eugene Rogers. Easton Zane Rose. Haley Marie Roush. William Evan Rowe. Marshall Mincy Roy III. Aiden Vaughn Santmeyer. Cheyenne Nicole Saunders. Keely Jean Scragg. Wyatt Aaron Scragg. Savannah Lee Shamlin. Jacob Zachary Shanklin. Caden Anthony Shaw. Jake Stephen Shears. Kaya Noel Short. Austin Luke Hamilton Shoemaker. Isaiah Andrew Smith. Lillian Irene Smith. Haley Joth Smithson. Cadence Ray Southall. Claire Elizabeth Spradling. Garen Lee Stanford. Lily Grace Stanley. Luke Robert Stanley. Charles Alexander Stribling. Kaylee Brooke Sutherland. Julius Swearingen. Reese Aubrey Tagayan. Alyssa Jade Thornton. Jackson Christopher Tignoli. Kara Lauren Tolbert. Kirsten Brooke Tomlin. Kaylee Brooke Turley. Chloe Ann Walker. Trevor Lyndon Walker. Olivia Nicole Wallace. Emily Grace Wandling. Xavier Gordon Ware. Cree Alexander West. Isaiah Bryson Neal Westfall. Theo Wickline. Chelsea Lee Wilburn. Brianna Lee Williamson. Callie Faith Wilson. May Vivian Wooldridge. William Edward Wyatt. Ashton James Young. Aiden Jackson Youngblood. I'd like to now invite Mr. Dale Glancy to the stage.
Congratulations, class of 2024. At this time, I would like to ask you all to stand, and let's begin to thank some of the people who've helped you get to this point. First, the staff. So thank you to the staff and faculty. And now take a moment to thank all your family, friends, and loved ones who have helped you along the way. And now to symbolize your movement from student to graduate, you can now move your tassel. And from one Red Dragon alumni to another, once a Red Dragon, always a Red Dragon. Thank you.
I ask that everyone please stand, join the St. Albans High School Band and our classics in the alma mater. Families and friends, please remain standing as our new graduates recess from the room.